Hello everyone. Let us do examination style exercise 10. This exercise is based on your trigonometry 2, chapter number 10. Now let us discuss first question. Sin x is given minus 1 by 2 and x is between 0 to 360 degree. We have to determine the two values of x. Now if you use your calculator, you will get one value. So here for one value you can say that your x degree is equal to sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. Now if you do this, you will get minus 30 degree. Okay, but they are asking me angle between 0 and 360 degree. So let us understand with the help of this coordinate system. When your sine is negative, the value of sine x is negative, that means your angle is either in third quadrant or it is in the fourth quadrant. So your angle will be something like this. Okay, this angle we need to find out, or your angle will be like this. Okay, we have to find out this whole angle. Okay, if we have to find angle between 0 to 360. Now from calculator you find that the angle is minus 30 degree. That means this part, okay, when I go clockwise, it is going to be minus 30. Otherwise its value is going to be 30, means numerical value is 30. If we want to use sine, then it is minus 30 like this. Okay, so if this is 30, this angle is also going to be 30, and our required angle which we need to find out, okay, let us say name them as x1 and x2 degree. So your x1 degree, okay, from this graph you can easily understand that it is going to be 180 degree plus 30 degree. Now 180 degree plus 30 degree is what? 210 degree. And your second angle is going to be 360 degree minus 30 degree. Now 360 degree minus 30 degree is 330 degree. Okay, let us move to question number 2. Now a triangle is given, AB length, AC length and BC length is given. You have to calculate the value of x correct to two decimal places. Now easily you can understand that here we should apply cosine rule. Now your cosine rule is like this. You can say that your a square is equals to b square plus c square minus 2 times bc into cos of a. Okay, so if I use this identity, this formula, I will say that your 40.6 the whole square is going to be equal to 4x the whole square, which is nothing but 16x square, plus 3x the whole square, which is 9x square, minus 2 times your one value is 4x, the other value is 3x into cos of angle 150 degree. Now this angle is in second quadrant, so its value is going to be negative. Its value is going to be negative root 3 by 2. So negative will become positive. So here I can say that 16x square plus 9x square is 25x square. So this is 25x square, and here it is 2 times 4x times 3x times cos 150. Now the value of cos 150 is minus root 3 by 2. So minus it will become plus. So root 3, I will write root 3, and 4 times 3 is 12. So it is 12 times root 3 into x square. Okay, you can take x square common, and therefore I can say that x square is what? 40.6 the whole square divided by, now if I take x square common, we have 25 plus 12 root 3. Okay, now I need to find out the value of x. So the value of x is going to be equal to square root of this 40.6 the whole square divided by 25 plus 12 root 3. Okay, so let us do the calculation using calculator. 40.6 the whole square divided by, in bracket I will write 25 plus 12 times root 3. Okay, so here whatever answer we get, we will take square root of that, and that is 6. So I will say that 6 unit. Okay, now the value of x is 6 unit. Okay, now the next problem, question number 3. Now question number 3 here, the diagram shows 3 straight horizontal road in town connecting point A, B and C. AB length is given 60 kilometer, angle ABC is given 130 degree, and angle ACB is given 31 degree. We have to calculate the length of BC. Now, if one side and its opposite angle is given and any other angle or any other side is given, then we can use sine rule. Okay, so here I'm going to use sine rule. Now for that, as we have to find out length of BC, I should know what is its opposite angle. So this opposite angle, this angle, okay, from this triangle you can understand that this angle is nothing but it is going to be 180 degree minus your 130 degree plus 31 degree, which is 161 degree. Okay, sum of three angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so using sine rule I will say that, okay, BC, okay, now this is your part A of the problem. Now here I find some space, so I'm solving here, but in your paper you should solve, okay, in the place which is given to you, okay, not anywhere. Now BC divide by BC divide by sine of, now this 180 minus 161 is your 19 degree, so BC divided by sine 19 degree is equal to 60 divided by sine 31 degree, and therefore I will say that the length of BC is equals to 60 divided by sine 31, okay, times sine 19 degree. Okay, so here result is 37.92. Now calculate the length of root BC, 37.9. I will write length in three significant figures. So in three significant figure it is 37.9 kilometer. Okay, let me see question number 2. Here question number 2 is calculate the value of x correct to two decimal place. So here I got 6.00 something, that is 6. Okay, now here in question number 3, okay, A part we did, okay, we calculate the length of road BC. Okay, now here it is for 3 marks, so for 1 mark you can show your angle A as 180 minus 161 degree. For 1 mark you will show your sine rule, and for 1 mark you will calculate the value of BC. Now B part, the bearing of B. Okay, let us understand bearing. Okay, now if there is line like this, okay, A and B, then if I say bearing of, now this is your north direction, now bearing of B from A is your this angle, say this angle is theta. Okay, so this theta is what? Bearing of B from A, and bearing of A from B is your this angle. Okay, your this angle. Now the relation between these two angles, now understand, if this is theta, this is going to be 180 minus theta, right? Okay, theta degree, 180 minus theta. And if this is 180 minus theta, this angle is going to be 360 minus this, now which is equals to 180 degree plus your theta degree. Okay, so your one angle is 180 plus theta, other angle is theta, right? So if your bearing, okay, your bearing could be acute or obtuse, both the bearings cannot be obtuse or cannot be acute. Not obtuse, this is your reflex angle, right? Okay, so I will say that one angle is of the format of 180 plus theta, and the other angle is your theta. Okay, so if you are getting this angle, you have to add 180 and you will get the bearing of other point, and if you are getting this angle, you have to subtract 180. Now here the question is the bearing of B from C, B from C. Now B from C means they are talking about B from C, they are talking about this whole angle. This whole angle is given 306 degree. Okay, you have to work out bearing of A from C. Now A from C, if you say, then in that case you have to find out A from C, you have to find out this much angle only. So this much angle, if you see, it is going to be equal to your 306 degree minus your 31 degree. Okay, so 306 minus 31, 6 minus 1 is 5, and 10 minus 3 is 7, and this is 2, so 275 degree. So this angle is what? 275 degree. This is your bearing of A from C. Now bearing of C from A, you have to find out this angle. Okay, so as I said that this angle is theta, then this is 180 plus theta. Now this 180 plus theta is given 275. So for theta, what we do, whatever angle we are getting here, that is 275 degree, from this we will subtract 180 degree. So 275, so 275 minus 180 degree, if you do, you will get 95 degree. Okay, so your bearing of C from A should be 95 degree. Okay, clear? Now next question. Question number 4. Okay, the plane flies from Fresno, F. I will say F. The plane flies from F to L on the bearing of 100. Okay, it is shown in the diagram. The plane then flies on to S, San Diego. Angle FLS is given 75 degree. 1 minute. 1 second, I will say. Wait. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Now here the question is, calculate the bearing of San Diego from Las Vegas. San Diego from Las Vegas. Okay. So I have to find out this angle. Okay. Now here this is 100. Okay. If this is 100, definitely this is going to be, okay. Now if you find out this whole angle, this is going to be 180 plus 100, right? So if I have to work out till here, okay, then it is equal to 180 degree plus 100 degree minus 75 degree. Okay, this is little bit connected with the previous problem. There we have discussed about theta and 180 plus theta, so that concept I'm applying here. Okay, if you are unable to understand it, I recommend that pause the video and just see the previous problem. Okay, so the angle I got is 205 degree. So 205 degree. Now 205 degree is your bearing of San Diego from Las Vegas. This is 205 degree. Okay, question number 4a part, 205. Now question number 4b, the distance from San Diego to Las Vegas is given. Okay, the distance is given 426 kilometer. The distance from Fresno to San Diego is given 507 kilometer. Calculate the bearing of San Diego from Fresno. Now I need to first calculate this angle. Okay, now to calculate this angle, we will use sine rule. Definitely we will use sine rule. So this is your part A done. Now for part B, okay, I will say that your sine, now as I need to find out angle, let me write angle on the top. I will say that sine of angle F divide by your 426. I can write my sine rule like this also. It is going to be equal to sine of your 75 degree divide by your 507. Okay, and therefore you have sine of your angle F is equals to sine of 75 divided by 507 multiplied by 426 we get 0.81. Now I need to find out it is 0.8116. I need to find out what is the value of F. So your angle F, I will say that angle LFS, right, in 3 alphabets. So your angle LFS is equals to your sine inverse is equals to your sine inverse of whatever answer you got. So sine inverse of 0.8116. Angle is 54.3. 54.3. Okay. Therefore, bearing of San Diego from Fresno is 100. This is 100 plus 54.3 degree, which is equals to 154.3 degree. 154.3 degree is your answer. Okay, so angle, whenever you are writing angle, whether it is problem related with bearing or any other problem, okay, if nothing is mentioned, your answer should be in one decimal place. Now, next question. In triangle PQR, angle QPR is acute. QPR is acute. Okay, PQ is given 12, PR is given 16, area of the triangle is given 93. Calculate QPR angle and show that it is round to 75.6. Now, quite simple question. Okay, because I know the formula for area. Area, your 93, your area is equals to half times 12 times 16 times sine of angle QPR. Okay, so therefore your sine of your QPR is equals to 93 divided by it, this 2 and 12 will cancel, so it is 93 divided by 6 times 16. Okay, so 93 divided by, I will use bracket, 6 times 16, I get answer is 31 divided by 32. 31 divided by 32. Okay, therefore your angle QPR is equals to sine inverse of this 31 divided by 32. Now 31 divided by 32, if I take sine inverse of answer 31 divided by 32, I will get 75.6. So this is 75.6 degree. Okay, done. Now B part, calculate the length of side QR. Okay, now I have to find out length of QR. Now as I got this angle which is 75.6, I will use cosine rule. Now cosine rule is your QR is equals to square root of 12 square plus 16 square minus 2 times 12 times 16 times cos of your angle 75.6. Okay, 75.6. Okay, so this is equals to, it is 12 square plus 16 square minus 2 times 12 times 16 times cos of your angle 75.6. Okay, whatever result we get, we will take square root of that. So square root of your answer, and it is 17.45. I will say 17.5. 17.5. So your QR is what? 17.5 centimeter. All lengths are in centimeter, so this will also be in centimeter. Now question number 6. Question number 6 is the quadrilateral ABCD shows the boundary of a park. Okay, so this is a park, boundary of a park. A straight 1.2 kilometer road goes due east from A to C. Okay, So this is due east. Okay, so that means if I want to find out what is this angle, so 40 plus 50 is your 90 degree. Okay, this angle is 50 degree. Okay, the bearing of from A, D from A is given 40, AD is given 0.5 kilometer. Write down the size of angle DAC. DAC, okay, DAC we got it. It is 50 degree. Fine. Okay, then calculate the length of CD. Okay, length of CD. For getting length CD, now I will use cosine rule. Okay, so your length CD is equals to square root of your 0.5 square plus 1.2 square minus 2 times 0.5 times 1.2 times your cos of 50 degree. Okay, so your length CD is equals to now 0.5 square plus 1.2 square minus 2 times 0.5 times 1.2 times cos of 50 degree. Cos of 50 degree. So here it is 0.92. 0.92. So length CD is what? 0. Or 0.919, I will say that 919. Okay, all the lengths should be in three significant figures, so this much kilometer. Okay, this is your question number 6. 0.918 kilometer. Let us check the calculation once again. 0.5 square plus 1.2 square minus 2 times 0.5 into 0.5 into 1.2 into cos of 50 degree. Okay, so whatever result we get, we should take square root of that. Okay, I have not taken square root. The square root of that is 0.958. 0.958. Okay, this is 0.958. Okay, calculate the length of CD. Done. Now B part. Angle CAB is given 65. Okay, BC is given 1.3. Write down the bearing of B from A. Now bearing of B from A. So bearing of B from A, it is, now I will write here your B ka first. Okay, bearing of B from A, it is your 40 degree plus your 50 degree plus your 65 degree. Okay, 90 plus 65. 90 plus 65. 90 plus 65 is what? 155. So 155 degree. Then calculate the acute angle ABC. Now ABC, I need to find out this angle. So for this, we will use sine rule. I will say that sine of your angle ABC, I have to find ABC. Okay, sine of angle ABC divided by its opposite length is what? 1.2 will be equal to sine of your 65 degree divided by its opposite length is what? 1.3. So therefore your angle ABC will be sine inverse. Now I will do the calculation. Sine 65 divided by 1.3 multiplied by 1.2. So this all I got 0.836. So this is sine inverse of 0.836. I will use the value which I got in the calculator. So I have sine inverse of my answer. It is 56.8 degree. 56.8 degree. So it is 56.8 degree. Angle should be one decimal place. So your question number 6B, second part. Question number 6B, second part is 56.8 8 degree. Okay, next question. Calculate the length of AB. Now I have to find out length of AB. Now length of AB, uh, again I can use the sine rule. Now angle, this ABC is 56.8. So I can find out this angle. This is 180. 180 minus your 56.8 minus your 65. Okay, the angle is 58.2. 58.2, and therefore you can say that your AB, again sine rule, your AB divided by sine of 58.2, sine of your 58.2 will be equal to your 1.3 divided by sine of 65. So your AB, so this implies that your AB is equals to, your AB is equals to 1.3 divided by sine of 65 multiplied by sine of 58.2. So 1.22. AB is 1.22 kilometer. So length of AB we get as 1.22 kilometer. Now C part, calculate the area of the park corrected to nearest square kilometer. Area of the park. So this park, it consists of two triangles, and area of both the triangles we can find out. For the upper triangle, the area is already given to us. Area, is the area given? No, area is not given. So here area, required area, I will say that required area, your area is equals to half times, for the upper triangle it is 0.5 times 1.2 times sine of 50 degree, plus for lower triangle it is your now I know all the lengths, all the angles. So if I use this angle C, so I will say that half times 1.2 times 1.3 times sine of 58.2. Okay, this is your area. So let us calculate total area. It is 0.5 times 0.5 times 1.2 times sine of 50 degree, then plus 0.5 times 1.2 times 1.3 times sine of 58.2. So your total area is 0.892. Your total area is 0.893. 0.893 we will say. Okay, so 0.893 kilometer square. This is your required area. This is for 4 marks. Okay, so this whole problem, 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 6 plus 3 9 plus 3 12 plus 4 16 marks. Okay, okay, fine. So this is your question number 6. Now let me see if you have any other question. So that's it. We have total 6 questions in this exercise. Okay, so I will say a good practice related with bearings and sine and cosine rule. Little bit practice of calculating the angle. Like first problem, in first problem we have sine of x given, and from there we find out two values of x. So let us stop here. Okay, take care. I will see you next time with one more exercise. Till then, take care. Bye bye.